What is up, everybody? Today is Monday. This video is actually going to be coming out to you today, late. And that's kind of the topic of today's video. The car guy blues is what I'm going to call it. And that's kind of what I am in right now. Yesterday and today have fucking kicked my ass, for lack of a better word. Just have to give it to you straight. And I think that's the fun part about me sharing my story with you guys. Is that, hey man, there's ups, there's downs, and not everything's perfect. Not every video is perfect. I like things to be real. If you haven't met Molly, this is Molly the Mustang. I love this car. But last night, Katie went out with her friend and needed me to come get her, so I just Ubered over to grab the car. That way we didn't have to leave it. Don't drink and drive. So when I went to get in the car, key on, no start, and I was like, okay. So there's not a whole lot to the system. Thank goodness it's a stick. Since everybody else was inebriated, I got in the car and they pushed me. We push started it, fired right up, went home. So not a big deal. Today I figured we'd go through and double check, see what it is. So we're down to the starter. So this is James's car, and he is a really good mechanic, in case you didn't know. And he had already put this starter in. So when I came down to it being a starter, I was already kind of like questionable, but hey, that's where it was leading me to. We had power coming off of the start solenoid, which I'll show you. So here's the start solenoid. Here is the battery power, car power side, and then this is the wire that goes down to the starter to excite the starter. And we were getting power there, so at that point, that's when I decided it was a starter. Not necessarily like a troubleshooting how-to video, but that's what I did. And then when I got the starter out, I wanted to further inspect and see if there's something I could fix. So let's take a look inside and I'll show you what I found. So here we are, here's a starter. See, he even put in a nice CVR starter. And it just had a little bit of an issue here on this, see this 12-volt wire, which will jump this start solenoid, was actually just kind of worn out. So I went ahead and put a bunch of solder on it, and it's way sturdier now. So I'm gonna throw it back together, and then we're gonna test it on the ground and see if we're fixing the issue. Oh shit. If I have to ground test it. Alright, so we're hooked back up. I'm not positive that this is it. I also didn't ground test it, so let's give it a shot. What can you do? Nope. Damn it. So no go on the starter for the Mustang, and we're gonna go to a junkyard that is actually right down the street from us. We're gonna see if we can get one off something, because it's like $100 off Rock Auto for a AC Delco one shipped, but it's gonna take at least a week. Usually it comes sooner than they estimate, but we kind of want this thing back together now. But I don't want to spend $190 at AutoZone, because I'm definitely not giving them the core. So that's the alternative we're gonna take here. It's the kind of stuff we like to do. So off to the junkyard I go. Let's pack a little bag. So I have a bunch of these bags laying around. Probably got them from like James and other people. Throw some safety glasses in here. I keep this one empty so I can randomly fill it with just the tools I need to go do a job. Definitely need my bro hat. Absolutely. The next couple I always bring no matter what is a pair of diagonal cut pliers, and some needle nose doesn't hurt either. I am not the king of junkyards, although Dylan Van Gorp, shout out, is the king of junkyards. I'll give you that title, man. So grab a couple more things here, throw in the bag, hop in the truck, head on down. You guys are coming with. the internets, this T-Bird right here with this 3.8 is gonna have the same starter. Let's take a look. Oh, what do we got? We definitely have a Motorcraft part. Looks the same. Pop it out. Here we go, Ford Motorcraft part, which is awesome. Pretty sweet. We got the pigtail here cut off, so we can just butt connect it to what's already in the car. We don't need nothing crazy. And throw on our starter cable. Let's go see how much it costs. What a beast. $32.89. And then that's what this is for, right? If it doesn't work, I can come back.
Yeah, I can bring it back. Just hold the receipt, okay? Don't lose your receipt.
Perfect. Thanks, man. So we were looking at 100 from Rock Auto about a week, like I said, and then 180 something all the way down to like 125 from AutoZone. $32.89, and we can bring it back if it doesn't work. So I like that. We went to Walmart, got some much needed supplies, some coolant, some water, and then some like electrical connectors. What else we got? I went ahead and got a mini torch because I have my heat gun, but it gets old with doing the heat shrink stuff. They have these there. They're not super like really good, but they're pretty damn good considering they got the heat shrink. I like that. There's definitely some higher quality stuff out there, but for the price and everything, not bad. I showed you guys this before. If you haven't seen it, this is my favorite to throw into coolant systems. I'll put a link to this stuff on Amazon below so you can like look at it or check it out or buy some if you want it. I got some fuel for the torch. The coolant and the water is for both the Mustang and the Camry. As I said, everything's broken, so I'm trying to fix as many cars as I can. In the airplane world, we call it the FMC rate, the fully mission capable rate, and my FMC rate is low right now. So let's throw this starter in finally. Now that we have some nice heat shrink butt connectors, we can get that thing fixed up, and hopefully it'll light right off, and we'll be good to go. Go ahead and cut this connector off. Get it ready for that butt slice. Here we go. Boom. Easy money. All right, guys, so we got the junkyard starter in the car, 32 bucks, and it's fixed. I love it. Not everything is easily fixed with junkyard parts, but when it is, I like doing it. I'm gonna throw the link below for the applicability for this car. It was a great listing. You can fix up your Ford starter for cheap. Also, James's L29 454 build is going to be happening on Thursday. So if you're looking for that, look out for Thursday's video. It's gonna be the one you wanna see. If you guys dug this video, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. That's it though. For me, I'm out. Gotta get to work. Peace.